Here are my top 5 City Rhythm fragrances in my collection. Coming in at number 5 is actually discontinued, which is a shame because I think it smells really good, and it is City Rhythm New Orleans. This one really comes off mainly like sweet and boozy. The sweetness in here is actually fruity sweet, and it's got a lot going on in there. You got black cherry, rhubarb, jackfruit, lychee, raspberry, and then you got warm and sweet notes like praline, vanilla, some tobacco, cinnamon, stuff like that. Dude, you even have a bread note in there. And the whiskey in the background really just brings it all together, and it just comes out as a very nice like gourmand type of fragrance. But I guess people couldn't handle it, which is why it got discontinued. But this one definitely holds a special place in my heart. Coming in at 4 is actually extremely popular, and it was the first in the Red Line series, and it is 2654. And this specifically combines Miami and San Diego. And honestly, I get why it's so popular. For the longest time, it was kind of one of my top 3. You get the citrus as a mass appeal from San Diego, and then the tropical sweet coconut lime boozy aspect of Miami. Put them together and it does smell just as good as it sounds. I still do get a lot of use of this year round, but it just speaks volumes as to how good I think the other 3 are. But this is still a must try, must have. Coming in at number 3 is my go-to cool weather city rhythm, and it is Manhattan Midnight, which to me is really just an upgraded fun version of the original Manhattan. You basically take that warm, spicy, tobacco leaf forward type of fragrance and add a little bit more like sweetness and kind of rework the spices a little bit. To me, it's like that Manhattan guy kind of just went out after midnight and just decided to have some fun. It does still have that warm, spicy aspect to it, but that vanilla sweetness does make it a lot more mass appealing, which is why I do kind of like it over the original Manhattan. But especially for those of you that have a lot of like harsh winters, this is kind of a must-have too. Coming in at number 2 is the brand new one in the Red Line series, and it is 8641. And this may be recency bias, but I just think it smells amazing. This one is a mixture of Puerto Rico and St. John. Basically take that musky mango milk from Puerto Rico and you mix it with the tropical sweet guava-centered fragrance from St. John. And that's how you end up with this very tropical sweet mango guava forward type of fragrance, which to be honest kind of replaces St. John for me. Don't worry, St. John still has a place in my heart, but this is kind of the upgrade for me, especially because there's mango in here and I love me some mango in fragrances. Speaking of mango, before I get into the last one, shameless plug, my 2 fragrances, Costa Carta and Costa Azul, are still available, and they both have mango in them. Costa Azul is a very fresh and clean blue fragrance with a little bit of mango to add a nice zestiness in there, just to make it a little sexier. And Costa Carta is a very head-turning ginger, mango, vanilla, and passion fruit combo that honestly just smells better than anything else I have in my collection. And while you're checking these out, I also do have decants of a bunch of fragrances in my collection, and we also got some merch, like hats, coffee mugs, and a bunch of other things. So go check these out while you can because they are limited edition, and throw some merch and decants while you're at it, especially to take advantage of a discount. And coming in at number 1 on the list, I've actually said that this has been my favorite for a very long time now. Honestly, I've always loved tropical fragrances, but this one kind of just does it for me perfectly. It's got coconut, lime, some rum, it's got a bunch of other sweet notes in there too. Some people do like its flanker Tropical Confessions a bit more, but I'm still on the OG side of things. And if you haven't figured it out by now, the only one I could be talking about is, of course, Miami.